All thanks to The Little Mermaid 2. The Little Mermaid 1 was apparently not game-worthy enough, but the second movie was just gagging for it.
We're having a bad hair day.
If we were, you wouldn't be helping.
As you can see from my footage right now though, this is indeed brand new, still sealed, in the original Sony PlayStation plastic wrap that it came with when it was first on the shelves. This game has not been touched, and it was the most expensive game I bought for this video because of that. And that's fine, all I've got to do is be really careful with it. I don't need to open it or anything. Hell, I can always use an emulator. Intuitive, non-violent gameplay.
My favorite.
So here we are at the first loading screen, and Sebastian just looks sad and lost. I'm not feeling too confident right now.
Flounder, have you seen my aerial?
Yeah, I've been washing my spandex with it.
No game would be complete without the pickups.
Oh, well done, game. Breaking the fourth wall. Standing ovation. Very subversive. Sebastian has some of my favourite lines in the whole game, though. He's so funny. Like this one. I'm organising de royal gala for your father. Collect de coins for de fun. Did I just commit a hate crime? So the game begins, and this old slag won't let me get past without her bloody comb. Fine, whatever, I've got nothing better to do. I'll look for it myself. And what begins as a simple quest to find a comb for a woman quickly turns into a game of you needing to fix everyone's problems with everything. To start with, you've got to find the comb, but on the way you must fix the orchestra, but in order to do that, you need to find Sebastian first. So you go to the left to see the king after finding the comb at the furthest left point of the level, and he needs to find a gold ring that's gone missing, so you go all the way back to the furthest right end of the level to give the cow her comb back, and then get a key for a chest in the king's room. But if you try exploring further to the right, a palace guard will tell you that no one is able to leave unless the king gets his special sodding ring back, which means going all the way back to the furthest left point of the level to open the chest and get a magic bag, which for some reason triggers Sebastian to appear on the right-hand side of the level and fix the orchestra, where we find the king's ring stuck inside a tuba, meaning going back to the left of the level to give it back to him so we can swim all the way back to the furthest right end of the level in order to get past the guard. Why am I fixing all of your problems? Leave me alone! I'm a pretty mermaid, not a prime minister! And I'd love to say that the rest of the game improves after that obvious railroaded tutorial, but oh man, it doesn't. Are you sure that non-violent gameplay was a good idea? In every single stage, you swim around boring and tiny levels, barely able to move anywhere, even when you should be able to, and you just find random shit lying on the floor that you collect, and then use immediately on other shit that's right next to where the original shit was laying. And don't forget about the hidden items, even though they're not that hidden at all because they're usually in the same path as just making it to the end of the level.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think they cut off my feet?
Plus, it's extremely hard to see where the hell you're even going because the camera is too close to Ariel's breets. You can't make out what's just part of the background, what's a path you're allowed to go on, and even what's able to hurt you. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Thanks so much, Mrs. Vagulous. Attack me with a crab in the background that's not even touching me. Whoa, what? There's a shark. What? There's a shark that's trying to eat me, but you said there was no violence. What do you call this? Where do I go? Where do I go? I don't know. Ah, no, I got eaten. Oh, my mistake. No, we didn't. We got spat out. Ah! Oh, okay. It's Ursula. Hello. And then the game just quits itself and boots me back to the main menu. Right, so as it turns out, in this totally non-violent video game where you get swallowed by sharks, every single time you die, including just then, even though I clearly got spat out perfectly alive, you get immediately thrown through a loading screen to get back to the main menu, and then have to go through another loading screen to load the level up again from scratch without any items collected every single time. So stop collecting anything, I'm going off to the next level. And now we're in a burning shipwreck and have a short time limit to save a drowning prince. But don't worry, no violence. And then after about 15 minutes, we're in a boss fight against Ursula. 30 seconds later, we've finished her off and we've saved the day. All thanks to the Little Mermaid with a big penis. So I guess that's all we get for the first movie, because now we're suddenly controlling a child. It must be Ariel's daughter, I guess. But since she is indeed a child, that means she's even slower than Ariel and can't even attack. Not only that, but she also needs air, otherwise she'll suffocate. No violence. In fact, why can't you breathe underwater? You're the daughter of a mermaid. Have you got the lungs of Wheezy? 5 seconds later, we die, and then my great aunt pops up, and then we're back at the main menu all over again. No thanks, I'm done.